What's up guys, today's video is on the top 10 best drones 2022. Through extensive research and testing I've put together a list of options that'll meet the needs of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. Tenth place. PowerVision PowerEgg X. Ignore the culinary name, the PowerEgg X is a flyer, not a fryer. And, in a market dominated by drones that dislike water, PowerVision's airborne orb stands out for its ability to fly in the rain and land on lakes, with the Wizard bundle. The plastic waterproof enclosure degrades image quality, but the ability to work in, and float on, the wet stuff opens up a world of creative possibilities. So does the adaptable modular design. The PowerEgg X may also be used as a handheld gimbal camera and an autonomous AI camera that can be put on a tripod and operated with hand gestures. The customizable arrangement has the disadvantage of being slower to deploy in our testing. Although it is lightweight, removing the protective casing from the body, attaching the propeller arms, and configuring the controller all take a few minutes. Image quality is also not exceptional. In strong light, the PowerEgg X produces nice, detailed 4K footage, but the fixed aperture, fixed focus 12MP f/8" CMOS sensor can't compete with DJI's Mavic drones. It's also not able to capture in RAW video formats right now. Still, the PowerEgg X is one of the better solutions for brief, sharp video sequences in adverse weather. Ninth place. DJI Phantom 4 Pro V2.0. DJI's Phantom series was the series that really took its drones to new heights, and while the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0 isn't the newest model on this list, it's still a good option for pros looking for something strong and trustworthy in windy circumstances. The Phantom 4 Pro V2.0, released in 2018, was a significant update over the Phantom 4, delivering considerably enhanced obstacle avoidance and intelligent flight modes such as active track. Its 20MP 1-inch sensor can also capture stunning RAW stills as well as 4K/60p video at 100 megabits per second in the D-Log color profile. Of course, because of its size, 1,375 grams, the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0 isn't as portable as the foldable Mavic 2 Pro, which also boasts a 20MP 1-inch sensor. It does, however, include a mechanical shutter, to avoid rolling shutter, and a higher 4K frame rate than its smaller sibling. With some fantastic handling and 30 minutes of flying time that we appreciated in our testing, it's definitely worth considering if you need to shoot high-quality aerial stills and video in hard weather that the Mavic 2 Pro might be unable to handle. Eighth place. Ryze Tello. The Ryze Tello is a pleasant drone for first-time flyers because it is simple, lightweight, and inexpensive. And, despite its low price, the Tello packs a punch. The battery provides a respectable 13 minutes of flight duration, and downward-facing light sensors enable the Tello to hover in place and do a variety of programmed acrobatics. The image quality from the nose-mounted 5MP camera was less spectacular in our tests, with limited dynamic range and visible compression artifacts when streaming 720p HD video. Because video is transmitted straight to your smartphone, any reduction in connection strength affects the frame rate. However, the app is surprisingly basic and provides an easy way to drive the Tello, with an on-screen twin-stick arrangement that is rewardingly responsive. The theoretical range is 100 meters, but 30 to 40 meters is more feasible, which, given how the 80 grams Tello can be blown off course by the slightest breeze, is not always a bad thing. On a quiet day, the Ryze Tello is a pleasant drone to operate, zipping along at a brisk speed and reacting quickly to intuitive controls. The short range is fairly restricting, but if you don't accept choppy footage, it's still the best beginner drone available. Seventh place. Autel Evo Nano Plus. The DJI Mini 3 Pro is still our favorite sub-250 grams drone, but the colorful Evo Nano Plus isn't far behind. In our experiments, we discovered that its sensor outperforms the DJI Mini 2, particularly in low-light scenarios, and that it can handle windy conditions well for such a little drone. Unfortunately, like the DJI Mini 2, there is no subject tracking and no API support to make it compatible with third-party programs. Otherwise, the Evo Nano Plus is a fantastic little drone, especially if you need one that fits under the 250 grams weight limit, which can affect where you fly it in many areas. We discovered that it generated beautiful 4K/30p video and stills, and the Autel Fly has also improved significantly since our initial assessment. If you're searching for a little drone that can compete with DJI, the Evo Nano Plus should be on the top of your list. 6th place. DJI Mavic Air 2. The Mavic Air 2, previously our #1 drone, has been pushed out of the spotlight by the advent of the DJI Air 2S, see #1, and Autel Evo Lite Plus, above. But don't dismiss it as a possibility. After all, we termed it the sweet spot all-arounder of drones in our review. It's less expensive than the Air 2S and may fit you better if you don't require the new model's larger 1-inch sensor. It still shoots 4K/60p video, has a 34-minute flying duration, and a comparable maximum range of 10 kilometers. You also get the same subject tracking performance as the Air 2S, a little longer flying length of 34 minutes, and that convenient, compact folding design. While we prefer the Air 2S due to its larger sensor and helpful digital zoom, the Mavic Air 2 is still a wonderful bargain alternative worth investigating. 5th place. Autel Evo Lite Plus. The Evo Lite Plus is the top flying machine in Autel's newest lineup of DJI rivals, and it competes directly with the Air 2S. It has a surprisingly identical spec list, capable of recording 5.4K footage at 30 fps with a 1-inch sensor. However, with its 40-minute flight time and customizable aperture, ranging from f/2.8 to f/11, it outperforms both the Air 2S and the Mavic Pro 2. The Lite Plus model lacks the 4th-axis stabilization of its Evo Lite sister, but the bigger pixels on its sensor allow it to capture more light in low-light circumstances. Professional drone videographers may be put off by the lack of 10-bit video and D-log profile, while the loss of side sensors for obstacle avoidance is a travesty. However, in our review, we found the Lite Plus to be an amazingly adaptable piece of flying camera equipment. For the money, the 20MP sensor is perhaps the greatest camera available on a drone today, putting the Air 2S to shame. 4th place. DJI Mavic 3. Looking for the most powerful compact drone on the market? It's the DJI Mavic 3. This aerial beast is outfitted with a dual camera system that combines a huge, 20MP 4/3 sensor with a handy 162mm telephoto lens. The Mavic 3 packs all of this into a backpack-friendly package that's lighter than the Mavic 2 Pro model it's built on. Other enhancements over its predecessor include a 46-minute battery life, in actuality, roughly half an hour of actual flight time, and the ability to capture 5K/50p or 4K/120p slow-motion video. Upgrade to the DJI Mavic 3 Cine bundle for 1TB of internal storage, a high-end DJI RC Pro controller, and the ability to capture footage in Apple ProRes 422HQ format. A pair of significant firmware updates have finally added the polish and feature set we expected from the Mavic 3 at launch, making it the best camera drone on the market in terms of overall image quality, if not value or portability. 3rd place. DJI Mini 2. One of our few issues about the DJI Mavic Mini in our review was that it couldn't capture 4K video. This great sequel overcomes that while also offering us a few extra treats. The Mini 2 retains its ultra-compact size, making it the joint smallest drone in DJI's lineup, but it now includes a new controller that increases range, thanks to OcuSync 2.0 connectivity, and provides a more refined flying experience. It, like the Mavic Mini, comes with a plethora of beginner-friendly quick-shot settings that allow the drone to perform pre-programmed motions. However, the Mini 2 provides more for professional photographers, thanks to the addition of raw photo shooting, and 4K video means a higher bit rate of 100 MB/s. While it remains a good drone, it's worth noting that rumors of a DJI Mini 3 continue to circulate. 2nd place. DJI Mini 3 Pro. The DJI Mini 3 Pro is the most powerful and, in our opinion, the best compact drone available. If you can justify the extra expense, the Mini 3 Pro is a significant upgrade over the Mini 2, see below. For the money, you get a considerably superior camera, obstacle avoidance sensors, and a slew of functionality found on larger drones. The Mini 3 Pro's 12.1MP 1.3-inch sensor offered great image quality with impressive high ISO handling in our tests. There is very little noise all the way up to the maximum ISO 6400, and the combination of a bright f/1.7 lens with dual native ISO technology results in excellent low light performance for such a little drone. During testing, the drone's tri-directional obstacle avoidance performed admirably, and we particularly appreciated its ability to photograph in portrait mode without cropping. If you can afford the new DJI RC controller, this is the greatest backpack-friendly airborne photography and video combination available. 1st place. DJI Air 2S. The fantastic Air 2S combines the greatest characteristics of our previous favorite DJI drones, the Mavic Air 2 and the Mavic 2 Pro. You get the former's tiny, foldable design as well as the latter's 20MP 1-inch sensor. The combination is amazing, and we enjoyed it in our review, So the Air 2S is our top pick for enthusiasts and professionals looking for a little drone that they can carry anywhere. The new Mini 3 Pro, seen below, is even smaller, but its camera is even better. The ability to record 5.4K video at 30 fps allows you more creative freedom and supports a useful digital zoom option, though we recommend only utilizing it at 2x zoom. Add in the ability to shoot 1080p at 120 fps and some remarkable high ISO performance, and you have a fantastic all-around flying machine that soars beyond its mid-range competitors. Those on a tighter budget, on the other hand, should consider the Mavic Air too. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I hope to see you all in the next video. See you later guys.